Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of London's Original with Fulham. We're here on the first day of the season. We're playing Hull away from home today. The new boys are in. I'm really hoping that we've strengthened the squad in the right places and have increased the quality in the areas that we really needed to get us a few more victories this season and stop the rot that we had towards the end of last year. Get things really going. That's the plan anyway. If you are enjoying the series, drop a like on the video. That would be awesome. If it wasn't for all the deflected goals, Fulham would have probably been in the top half. Yeah, you're not wrong. I actually wouldn't mind counting up how many of those types of goals we conceded and how many points it actually cost us last year compared to how many chances like that we had go in our favour. And I'm struggling. I know we've had a couple of deflected ones go in our favour, but mostly they were against. We conceded 70 goals last year. New tactic. Physically push your opponents towards their goals so they can score some deflected goals of their own. See, this is, again, the kind of thinking that we need. There needs to be an option for that type of play. Just aggressively pick them up and carry them towards their own net. That could work, it's fine. So hopefully the transfer window episode actually went okay and there weren't any hiccups with that, because it was a very long recording session and I still would rather have taken twice as long over it, but you know, camera battery and all that. There's a limit to how much you can fit on the memory card. So today we've got league fixtures. Let's go and jump straight into it. No messing around today. So I guess we need to kind of pick our best 11 to start off the season with, really, don't we? Probably going to go with Michael and Mawson at the back, just because. But we can change that out. We've got a lot of options now. I'm going to start Joe Bryan at left back, just because he's got that fluidity with the role. He likes that position. Games does seem a bit sluggish at the moment, I gotta say. So Souček's suspended, which is annoying, and Seri is also suspended, which is annoying. Perfect start. So Anguissa will start. God, there's so much lag when you click that. In fact, it didn't even let me click it. Okay, I don't know what it's doing. Like, when you try to select a player, it's so slow. Steph Joe will have to start in the middle, unfortunately, due to the fact that, well, Seri is suspended. Bit of a pain. Let's try to do it from this menu. Ayite. We're going to have, obviously, Vargas starting there. So I've clicked Vargas, and look at this delay. What the hell's that about? And we're going to go with Brun Larsen on the right with Mitrovic up top. So, Mitrovic, Vargas, Larsen, Johansson, Kearney, Anguissa, Bryan, Mawson, Michael, Vanderman, and Didilon in goal. I think that's a solid improvement in the team. And we've still got players to come back in, like Jean-Michel Seri, who probably play instead of Steph Johansson. I was hesitant to take him out of the side last year, simply because he played so well for us and got so many assists. He was the top assister in the team. Despite loads of pre-season games, we still have a lot of players that aren't up to full match fitness, which bugs me a little bit, considering they've started a lot of matches. But hey, the injury risk is low, and that's most important right now. So, on the bench, Bettinelli, Lamarchand, Sherlock, Kamara, Adoy, Ryan Sessegnon, and Carlos Fernandez. Definite options off the bench. The whole thing feels a bit laggy at the moment, which is a bit of a concern for me. Might be my computer, not entirely sure. Tactical familiarity, we're pretty much there, just a little bit on the rolls. I think we're decent for now. I think we should have enough to beat Hull, but you just don't know what could have changed in the update to the full version of the game, to be honest. Hopefully nothing too much on the tactics. Hopefully we don't get so many red cards as we did last season. And please, less of the deflected goals. Here's hoping. Right, I want to see a good performance here. I want to start off the season with a win to alleviate that pressure from the very beginning of the season. Winning it again, keeping the pressure on. Nice. Johansson, space out wide for Bryan again. He's into a good spot. Ball in. Mitrovic is in the back of the net. 9 minutes on the clock, and we have the lead at the KCOM. Mitrovic's goal, assisted by Joe Bryan. Bryan seemed to get into that position much more frequently than Ryan Sessegnon has been. Lovely ball out wide from Johansson, but Bryan is just there. First time ball in, Mitrovic rising with the header. Keeper probably could have done better, but we lead 1-0 away at Hull. The perfect start to the season. Yes! Larsen for Mitrovic. We've got men surging forward on the left. Kearney's coming forward. Out wide for Vargas. Can he bring it down and take his man on? He can. Can he find a cross? Ball in. Mitrovic. It's 2-0 to Fulham on 11 minutes. Vargas this time with the assist. Alexander Mitrovic has 2 goals in the opening 12 minutes. All this is starting well. Lovely work from Vargas here. He does seem to have a little bit more about him. Lovely pick out. Mitrovic's header. Yet again, nobody marks Mitrovic. 2-0 inside 12 minutes. Brun Larsen. Both of our wingers have seriously improved. Larsen. Can he find a cross? He doesn't. Vanderman. Can he find a cross? Ball in. Mitrovic makes it 3-0. 18 minutes into the game and we're 3-0 up, and a Mitrovic hat-trick has given us the lead. What a first half performance here. We might well have cracked it with these wingers, I tell you. Oh, Kearney's ball in right on the stroke of half time. Michael puts it back across and Mawson makes it 4 on the stroke of half time. Alfie Mawson makes it 4-0 to Fulham here, away from home. I know they're newly promoted, but winning 4-0 away from home on the opening day of the season, that is how it is done, lads. What a first half. A Mitro 9-minute hat-trick followed by an Alfie Mawson goal, and we're 4-0 up away at Hull. Couldn't have really asked for anything more, but this could still be a blip, if you like, but I'm very happy with the start. Since this game is in the bag in terms of the actual win, I'm going to make a couple of subs. Not all of them just yet, but I definitely want to make some changes. We're going to get Cess on for Vargas and Fernandez on for Mitro. Henriksen. One again. Oh, for goodness sake. It just can't seem to resist, can it? What is this about? So the ball is lumped over the top. Well won by our defender. Oh no, he wins it. But then they just all leave the ball. All of them. And then from a tight angle, it goes in off the goalkeeper anyway. You just can't help itself, can it? It's 4-1. Hull get a goal back, annoyingly. Here we go. Johansson. Can we get one more? Johansson's ball. It's in the back of the net. Alfie Mawson makes it 5-1. Mawson scores his second goal of the game. Great start from him. We're still going to batter Hull in this game. I'm just annoyed about their goal. Johansson with a lovely ball in. Mawson rising highest. It's 5-1 to Fulham on the opening day of the season. We'll get Schürrle on the right-hand side instead of Brun Larsen. Honestly, not sure this game could have gone any better if it tried, frankly. It's, wait. Penalty kick. Mawson apparently is going to take the penalty. Imagine if he scored a hat-trick. He bloody has! Alfie Mawson scores a hat-trick for Fulham on the opening day. Mitrovic and Mawson both getting hat-tricks in the same game. We have won 6-1 away at Hull City. Mitrovic scores a hat-trick, and then Mawson scores a hat-trick as well. What an opening day. Has there ever been a game in the Premier League where more than one player has scored a hat-trick for the same team? Oh, surely not. Fernandes does brilliantly to hold that up. Johansson on the edge. He's got an overlap, if he fancies it. Goes for goal himself and hits the bar. Like, I don't care if they're the newly promoted side. Winning 6-1 away, even aside from the Championship, would be a massive result. So that, to me, suggests that we actually have something about us this year. A 9-minute hat-trick from Mitrovic, and a hat-trick from our centre-back, Alfie Mawson. Centre-back scoring hat-tricks. How often does that happen? Holy crap, 6-1. Okay, we might have something this season. We might just have something. That's boosted the dressing room atmosphere. You're damn right it has. Gonna get Marcelo Jallo off the books. What is your biggest opening day victory? Or the biggest victory you've had in the Premier League or the main league of a league that you're playing in, that's too many words, league, that you've played so far on FM19? Let me know in the comments. Kearney now happy with the dressing room atmosphere? Yeah, I can understand why. Jallo's off. Bye-bye, sir. We had 4 players on the team of the week. I just accidentally went past it. Let's just quickly go back to it. Mitrovic, Johansson. Oh, both the centre-back. Oh, please, not a big injury for Seri. Oh, phew. We're going to need him, possibly. I don't know if he'll actually be able to play the Arsenal game. Okay, League Cup, second round draw. Who are we going to get? Please be an easy team so that we can get through to the next round. Crawley Town of League 2. That is perfect for us, really. I wonder what effect it actually has, other than boosting the training rating, because this one was on a 9, and now he's on 9.1. I wonder what actual effect it can have when you praise the players like this all the time when they do well. I wonder if it increases your relationship with them, because if it does, that's kind of important. It's more of an incentive to keep doing this, basically. Even our youngsters are starting to play better as well, with Hussein Pirbai, who a lot of you say you've got, so it must be a hard-coded regen that appears for a load of people, particularly people with Fulham saves, although they say he all plays in the same position. So there was a few. There was a guy called Miguel Lopez de Souza that played for my Pompey or Wimbledon. I can't remember which one, but he was a hard-coded regen that's set to appear, basically. So that might be what it is. He's not always going to be good, but our one does appear to be pretty damn good. So Liverpool win at City in the early kickoff. It's us against Arsenal now. This is going to be tough. We did all right against them last year, and we're kind of buggered towards the end, but you never know. So Souček's still suspended, which is a bit of a pain, and Seri, because of that injury, isn't really fully fit, but everyone else should be all right, and I'm tempted to start with the same team that did so well against Hull, because why on earth wouldn't I? They've earned their places in this team. Even Joe Bryan, frankly, he did brilliantly early on, so it's him and Cess, but Bryan does seem to have the edge at the moment. An unchanged starting 11 with Bettinelli, Lamarche on. Seri can play some time later on. Schürrle, Odoi, Sessegnon, and Kamara on the bench. No. Yeah, this is the one area of the game that seems to have got really slow for some reason. We're definitely not having Kamara on the bench, not when we've got options like Fernandes available. And after all that, it didn't even put him on the bench. What is this menu? And now I've accidentally put him in the bloody team. At right back, because I'm an idiot. Right, there we go. For some reason, the game was insisting on me having Abubakar Kamara on the bench. Kind of just hoping that our high morale and the way we're playing at the moment could help us just get a result, maybe. Right then, let's go. If we took anything from this game, it will be a massive bonus. But you never know what we're capable of after beating Hull 6-1. Vargas' free kick, saved by Leno on the line. Good. Ozil, Lingard. Oh, nearly deflects into the path of an Arsenal player. Arsenal have had a lot of shots, but they haven't done a lot with them yet. Mawson! It's in the back of the... Oh, it's offside. How could Mawson be offside? No. I want to see this. Let's see. Where's Mawson offside? What? What? I can understand that if the player was interfering with play, but Alfie Mawson's just headed that into the net. The guys aren't in the way of the goalkeeper. That is some nonsense right there. Also, why did it say that Alfie Mawson was offside when he clearly bloody wasn't? We've just lost a goal because of that. Right, let's do this. I still think there's something in this game for us. We should really be 1-0 up in this one at the moment. And it still comes back to the Arsenal player. Bellerin, Ozil, blocked. And the deflection takes it straight back to Mesut Ozil, and he puts it in first time. Bit annoying, but there you go. The initial tackle here, they don't follow it in at all. They get dragged in too early there. Bellerin's able to slot this to Ozil. The initial block is made, comes straight back to him off his own player, and then deflects off my player into the back of the net. We're back, guys. We're back. Right, 60 minutes. Who's looking a bit poor on the day? Brun Larsen's not had the best day so far, so Schürrle maybe on the right-hand side. I might actually get Seri on for Kearney. Kearney's not having the best game so far, and I want to make sure that we're only 1-0 down. Maybe we could go more positive for the final few minutes of this match. Now Joe Bryan's injured. Thankfully, we do have options off the bench in Le Marchand or Sessegnon, but I'm going to go for Sessegnon for now. Looks like it's going to be a 1-0 win to Arsenal, which is very frustrating considering the goal we had disallowed and the fact their goal was yet another one of those deflections. I think we've done all right against Arsenal at home. Created chances, wasn't the worst. It could have been a lot worse, believe me. And he's fractured his upper arm, and that's 5 weeks, so that's Sessegnon straight back in the team. So here's the ball in. Mawson wins the header here, and it just goes in the back of the net. In what way could that possibly be offside? Steph Joe's now picked up a slight injury too, which is a pain. Southampton really have started incredibly well with 2 wins and a draw in their opening 3 games. They've just beaten Spurs as well. It's really nice to see them doing so well. Pierpie has broken his lower arm. That's annoying. It's going to set his development back. I firmly believe that we should be winning this game. They're newly promoted. We've hit Hull for 6. Villa, have they started that well? No, they've lost both of their opening 2 matches. We need to compound the misery and get back on the winning ways today and put ourselves 6 points clear of the relegation zone after just 3 games. It's hugely important. Joe Bryan, obviously, can he be starting this match? Not a chance in hell. Sessegnon will come in. And that means our injury risk is actually very low at the moment. Johansson and Kearney have done a good job in the midfield, but I think it's time. Is he still not? I think Seri has to start here, really. Like, he's not going to see out the game, but I do think it's important that Jean-Michel Seri's in there because he's a better player. And having that midfield, does that mean that Souček can come back? Yeah, we're now even stronger in the midfield with Seri, Souček and Kearney, Vargas and Brun Larsen. Up top with Mitrovic, Sessegnon, Mawson, Michael Vanneman and Didilon. I'm a fan of this team at the moment, I tell you. At home against the newly promoted side, these are the kind of games that we'd struggle in last year. I want to see us improve on that front as well this season. Oh no, let me guess, penalty straight away. This is the kind of difference we didn't have before. Ball in, Mitrovic! Oh my god, how's he put that wide from there? Villa have caught us on the break a couple of times today, which is a bit perturbing. Mitrovic, runners beyond. Oh god, just win it, win it, win it, win it. What the hell? Saved by Didilon again. We've been caught out a few times here. For all I know, some of these chances are coming from those situations. Michael, ball back across. Mawson! Oh, nearly deflected and in. Vanneman, ball across. Mitrovic! Oh my god, we've hit the bar now. Okay, set pieces are looking good for us at the moment. Ball in again. Mawson hits the bar again. Not going to lie, a little bit annoyed that we've hit the bar and post so many times in this match. We've had some good chances and really should be in front. We need to G them up at half-time. Everton have had 2 big injuries in the first half. See what we can come up with in this second period of the game. I think the win is still there for us if we want it. We just need to... Oh, hello. Second half's got a bit stale. I might go more attacking. I feel like there's something there for us. Oh my god, the play keeps going. Come on, the chance isn't dead yet, is it? Kearney's in. Oh, what a save from the goalkeeper. We should be in front. Schürrle's going to have a run. Got to find Fernandez. Ball in. Seri! Yes! Fulham 1, Aston Villa 0. Jean-Michel Seri in the 93rd minute. Hopefully now has given us all 3 points in this game. What a massive moment that is. Schürrle does brilliantly down the right-hand side here. Goes past one man. The second one just leaves him. The ball is crossed in. Seri ghosting in out of nowhere. 1-1. The deep line playmaker finds himself as the most advanced player, and it's 1-0 to Fulham. Yes, Fulham 1, Aston Villa 0. But look at the number of shots and chances we're creating in games now. This is definitely a vast improvement over before. We'd have really struggled to create anything against the newly promoted side. We look much better and get another win for our troubles. 2 wins out of 3. Yes! Okay, so away at Crawley, we're going to rotate the side massively. Just enough to get us through, though. I think we should be all right. So here's the lineup. Fernandez, Schürrle, Watmore, Johansson, McDonald, Anguissa, Le Marchand, Ream, Adoy, Stevie Sessegnon, and Marek Rodak in goal. Very much rotated side, but some of these players need football, and I want to give it to them today. Carlos Fernandez to bring it away for Fulham now. Oh, look at the pace of the guy. Space into the channel for Andre Schürrle. What a lovely ball from Fernandez. Schürrle puts it in. Lovely breakaway from Fulham. We take the lead here. Carlos Fernandez showing that pace, feeding that pass, and Schürrle getting that goal. Going to drive towards the defenders. Needs to really find Fernandez. Ball in. Schürrle back post, and it's a penalty kick. Fernandez steps up from the spot and slips it home. 2-0 Fulham against Crawley. Carlos Fernandez, first goal for the club. He's got a goal and an assist today. Good performance from him. Harper bringing it forward for Crawley Town. Edge of the box. Oh, my goodness sake. The deflection carries it into the path of the Crawley striker, and it's 1-1. No, 2-1 rather. 2-1 in the end. We're through. That's the main thing. Just a bit annoying about their goals and the penalty. But there you go. Through with a lot of shots again. That's good. Creation. So, there we have it. First 3 games on the season played. We're in 8th place in the league, 6 points on the board. We're 5 points clear of the drop zone. Everything is looking very tasty. Mitrovic has got a hat-trick on the season. Things are looking good. I'm about to sneeze. And we're through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Everything is looking very, very nice. Even the defeat to Arsenal, we could have got something in that game. Things are looking very, very positive. Creating lots of chances, lots of shots in matches now, which we weren't doing before. I'm very positive again about our chances of finishing a comfortable mid-table this year. No relegation trouble this year. That's the plan anyway. So, if you have enjoyed this start of the season, and I really hope you have, we scored 6 goals against Hull and got 2 hat-tricks in the same game. Never had that before, I don't think. Then yeah, hit a like on the video. That would be great. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more videos, hopefully like this anyway, in the future. That would be awesome as well. And I'll see you guys in the next episode where we've got a run of games. Things might get a little bit harder, but there's still some winnable games in there. I think we've got some home games that are coming up too that look very winnable. That's important. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.